Virgos, a lot of inspiration, a lot of intuitive hits, a lot of putting yourself first really seems to be on the docket this Pisces season. So let's hop right in, shall we? What was coming through Virgos when I was channeling for you was, I think some of you are really wanting to bring forth something creative or this next layer of expansion, a big dream of yours. Not sure if you have seen Little Women, the film, especially the new one that just came out a couple years ago. But Jo, one of the main characters, I believe she's the eldest sister in that film, but she's a writer and had kind of like, she made a lot of sacrifices. Things weren't really manifesting the way that she'd wanted. And then, not a big spoiler, but at some part in the movie, in the book as well, it's based off a book, Jane Austen, I believe. And she eventually just kind of sat and just wrote and wrote and wrote. And in the film, it's like this energy of like page. And she has candles lit everywhere. And she just let this energy flow through her. This is what was kind of coming through for you, Virgos, is that this energy is just wanting to be released, wanting to be put out in the physical plane. So whatever that is for you, I want you to be able to have an outlet for that, whether that is journaling or exercise or your work or something where you can channel and project that energy into a vessel that it can hold. Some of you may also just simply have a book that needs to be written, and maybe not right now, but just getting those ideas out there. Of course, we're in Pisces season, so everyone's dreams have been very vivid and intense. So potentially even your dreams that are coming through are trying to speak to you to allow other energies to come to the surface. There is also this energy of huge intuitive prowess or messages that are going to be coming in that are not going to make any sense to anyone else. And it's almost like you don't need to defend or explain what you're doing, and it may not make sense. This image came from like the 6th Harry Potter movie where Harry takes the luck serum and he's like, I need to go see Hagrid. And Hermione and Ron are like, what are you doing? Like, we need to go see Professor Slughorn. Like, we need to get this memory. And Harry's like, no, I need to go see Hagrid. On the way there, he bumps into Professor Slughorn and they're like, oh, okay, like this is the whole reason why we needed to go. So when you get that intuitive hit, you may not even trust it because you're like, why am I being called to do this? Or why should I apply to this job? Or why should I have this conversation with this person? Please trust that intuition. You don't need to share it with anyone, but if you do and people are questioning it, no. And that could even just be like, I feel called, I need to go to this city, or I need to do this, or eat this food. Really practicing, trusting, and implementing that intuition, Virgos. Also, grapes were coming through, which I found interesting because, of course, grapes can be a variety of colors, but often they are purple, channeling our intuition. And that also was kind of like an energy of maybe luxury, or that these intuitive energies are going to bring forth better opportunity around the corner. And this was also another download that came in at the very end, Virgos, of veneers. So I'm not sure if some of you have been thinking about getting veneers or just kind of wanting to get your teeth whitened or have a beautiful smile. On the flip side though, be careful of other people's veneers or literally people lying through their teeth. And you're just like, intuitively, I don't feel like I can trust this person, but why? It's like they've been so loving, or like they're powerful, or what's going on here. Just be careful of the notion of veneers. And if you've been thinking about getting veneers and wanting to elevate your beauty in that way, this might be a message to do so. Okay, so let's see the cards that I pulled. I'm using the Rider-Waite deck. Sorry, that's a lie. I'm using the Steel Wizard Tarot deck instead of the Rider-Waite, which has different symbolism and some additional major arcana that are available here. So the first 3 cards that I pulled, we have the 9 of Pentacles with the Queen of Cups and the Justice arcana, which is amazing. So if we're looking at this 9 of Pentacles, right? We're speaking of financial abundance, security, prosperity. Also too, it's like you can see this figure just kind of placing her money. It's like, where can I place this to potentially add further stability or structure? So how are you using your time, energy, and money to support you moving forward? And maybe even addressing those themes of time, energy, and money and how you're utilizing them in all areas of your life. And if the ROI the return on investment is actually serving you or not. Part of me just like intuitively as well, looking at this card of maybe looking at your back health or your physical structure, your posture. Are you just like leaning over and writing and working so much? Or maybe we need to invest some money into those physical services. That's self-care. Again, self-care coming through with the Queen of Cups in terms of massage, physio, chiro, acupuncture. If you've maybe been putting this off, this may be an opportunity to invest into your physical body. So as you're working and expanding, we're honoring our vessel that's allowing us to work and be of service, okay? And that really does seem to be a theme, Virgo, that's like, yes, the money is gonna be there. There's gonna be lots of opportunity for expansion, but we wanna balance that out, okay? Potentially even a Libra being an energy that you can bond with or that you can go and have some fun with or indulge in self-care, go to a nice spa or a beautiful restaurant or a retreat, just to get away. Again, with me, with the Queen of Cups, it's always this energy of we can't pour from an empty cup. If you are feeling like all these passions and intuitive energies are being spilled out and it's just coming and coming and coming, we want to make sure that we're consistently filling up our energy source. And even for me, it's kind of like Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, making sure your nutrition is on point, that you're investing into really good quality food. Now is not the time to kind of skimp out and being like, oh, I don't need that or that's too expensive. No. Also for some of you as well that might be dealing with any kind of legal matters, any kind of legal issues, this seems kind of favorable as well, that if you're waiting for a response of just practicing being in that feminine energy, waiting to receive a very positive outcome, this seems really nice. And just the notion again, like we said, of balancing the work with the rest. Virgos naturally are passionate about what they do, of being of service, of giving back, but we want to make sure that we also get some love and attention as well. The next three cards that I pulled, the Universe, which is a major arcana unique to this Steel Wizard deck, the Ace of Pentacles, and then we also have the Eight of Swords. So for me, this is like the universe really coming through, bringing new forms of wealth and opportunity. And part of me is thinking that there may be a self-sabotaging component, or not even, it's like you get everything that you've ever wanted and there could be an energy of now what, or not believing it, or thinking it's too good to be true. And that's where that Eight of Swords comes in, where it's like you put in the work, you had faith, you manifested everything, and then you're like, oh, now what? Or being cautious, like I said, of the veneer of other people and not allowing other people's projections or fears get in your way. And that also might be a key element here, Virgos, of other people's fears and doubts then causing you to feel a certain type of way of like, oh, maybe I don't deserve this, or I'm so like lucky that I need to always give it back or like give it all away. You can be equally as successful and rich and happy and allow other people to meet you at your level or to give back if you feel called. But it's kind of like going back to that Queen of Cups and the Justice card, Virgos, of you can have it all. And I think the universe wants to give you everything, especially for those that you're working on career or money or opportunity, and not getting in your head of like, is this going to work? Am I dreaming too big? It's Pisces season. We're meant to really expand upon those dreams. We have the Pisces new moon on March 2nd, which is the most auspicious new moon of 2022 due to its conjunction with Jupiter in Pisces. And that's all opposing your Virgo energy, right? So this is a time maybe to let go of the reins a little bit in terms of your pragmatic nature and allow yourself to go for it, to dream big, to not allow that cynic or your conscious mind stop you from going after everything you've ever wanted and knowing that's going to work out, okay? If you would like a resource on how to channel those new moon energies, including a really nice visualization meditation at the end, our Pisces new moon workshop is available on our website, so you can check it out there. Okay. Usually I pull 2 cards at the end just to see what's coming through, but the universe is like 3 or 4 more. So I do think that this is going to be a very expansive Pisces season, getting you ready for more And that also might feel like that's very scary as well with the universe. Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, you're like, I know that something big is coming, and maybe you don't feel ready, or that you don't have the resources, or that you don't have the knowledge or the talent, or whatever that narrative is. And it's almost like, yeah, it's like, you know, when you're backpacking or like holding a lot of luggage and you finally let it all go and you're like, oh, this feels so much better and so much lighter. That was what I just felt. It's almost like the universe saying, let go. Surrender. You don't need to carry so much of that on your body, on your person. If you can just let go. And I think that's where the Queen of Cups and Justice is coming in and balancing it with some rest, play, and self-care. It'll make this transition a lot easier. The universe is like nodding. It's like, yes, this gets to be easy. You can have fun and do whatever level of success financially and career-wise at the same time. Even maybe having the belief, Virgo, and the new paradigm moving forward, the more fun I have, the more money I make. To consistently have that as a belief and as your reality, that prioritizing that part of your life is only going to bring more success, more networking opportunities, more clients, more love, whatever that is. Because it really does seem like the universe keeps wanting to, like, that's your homework, to have fun. This Pisces season, it'll bring in a lot of goodies and opportunity, okay? And that fun could also just be like painting or reading or exercising. Like, fun is obviously going to be defined in different ways for everyone. So on your own terms, intuitively tapping into that, okay? Whoa, okay, good. All right, 3 more. Also, the image of flowers kept coming through, whether it's wearing a floral print, buying fresh flowers for yourself. That was like being or going to gardens or being in nature and really being surrounded by that. That keeps coming through as well. So there's probably something to unlock there around beauty, or just being in the presence of beauty, or just being still to enjoy that. Okay. Okay. So these 4 cards kind of summarize everything we've been talking about. So we have the 5 of Pentacles with the 4 of Swords, the Strength card reversed, and the 10 of Cups. So let's break this down 2 at a time. 5 of Pentacles with the 4 of Swords. If you are feeling that you're in these states of scarcity or frustrated, or feeling it's taking too long, or that all your work is not going to manifest, or when is it my turn? You're probably exhausted and burnt out and you need a rest. What were we just talking about? Take the time to be still and to honor beauty from that flower channel message, but also just in general to relax and to have fun. That really does seem to be a huge message. And even Abraham Hicks talks about this in the sense that when we go to sleep and when we wake up, it's kind of like we've reset our subconscious mind, we've reset the energy. So if you are one that is feeling a lot, I know this works like a charm for myself, taking a nap, it's like I come up and you're renewed and you start with a blank slate. So that could also be a really good tool to implement if you're feeling heavy or exhausted or taking on the energy from the collective. Resting, either a day of rest and play or just a quick little nap, even just like a 15-20 minute, can reset the energy in your favor. And then we have the Strength card reversed with the 10 of Cups. And this is interesting too, because this Strength card is the image of a dragon, which has that more mystical, fantasy, dream-like energy attached to it. And then we also have the 10 of Cups. It's like, you can trust that going after your dreams, going after your passions, you have the strength, you have the power to achieve whatever you want. And meaning it's going to bring forward generational abundance, success, love. Also, part of me is thinking by choosing this path, by going after your dreams, you're going to attract your soul family. You're going to attract a partner or greater love within your partnership, your partnerships, your relationships, everything. So that does just seem to be a key message here of the universe is wanting to give you so much. You just have to trust in your abilities and allow them to flow through you, like we talked about at the beginning of this reading with the story or the intuitive message, and just not allowing other people to get in your mind or get in your head. You're going to be just fine. Okay? So that is our general reading for this Pisces season. If this reading resonated and you want to say thank you with a tip or a donation, that's always appreciated. The link to our PayPal can be found in our bio. Also, if you'd like a resource to enjoy this Pisces new moon, you can find our workshop on our website. And currently our books are closed until the spring, but I will be opening them back up in April. If you'd like to be on our waiting list in the event that a time becomes available between now and then, you can leave us a message on our website through the Contact Us page, okay? Okay. Thank you, Virgos, for watching. Have a beautiful rest of your Pisces season, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.